Grade 6, Subject Science, Chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants, Module 2. Objectives. At the end of the session, you will be able to acquire knowledge about function of stem, structure and function of leaf. In our last class, we have studied that there are different types of plants like herbs, shrubs, trees, creepers and climbers. Today, let us study in detail about the parts of the plants. The main parts of the plant, stem and leaf, we are going to study today. First, we can move with stem. Let us check. Observe closely the stems of different plants around you. What do you find? Yes, you can see that stem bear leaf, branches, buds, flowers and fruits. And do you know what is the function of stem? Yes, to transport water and minerals to other parts of the plant. Let us prove it through an activity. For that, you need a glass, water, red or blue ink and a soft stem. Let us start the activity. Pour water, fill 1/3 of the glass, add drops of red or blue ink to the water, cut the base of the stem of a soft stem and put it in the glass as shown. Observe the setup. Does the color appear in the stem? You will find that the color rises in the stem, and if it is kept for a long period, the color appears in the veins of the leaves also. How do you think the color reached there? Yes, the stem helps in upward movement of water. From this activity, we were able to prove that stem helps in the movement of water to other parts of the plant. So, the function of the stem is, what is the function of stem? Stem helps in upward movement of water. The water and minerals go to the leaves and other parts of the plant attached to the stem. Now we can study in detail about the most significant and important structure of the plant, that is leaves. Observe the leaves of some plants around you and draw them in your notebook. Are all leaves of same size, shape and color? How are the leaves attached to the stem? Let us check. Please watch the picture given here. The part of a leaf by which it is attached to the stem is called petiole. The broad green part of the leaf is called lamina. Can you identify these parts of the leaves in plants around you? Do all the leaves have petioles? Yes, they may be having it. And dear children, the lines on the leaf are called veins. You can see thin lines on the leaves. They are called veins. And the thick vein in the middle is called midrib. The design made by the veins in a leaf is called the leaf venation. And do all plants have same type of designs on them? Yes, it may vary. And so, there are two types of venation. Please watch the picture given here. What does the design look like? Yes, it is web-like or a net-like design of veins we can see here. We call it reticulate venation. If the design is net-like on both sides of the midrib, it is reticulate venation, and leaves having reticulate venation are, some of the examples are mango, hibiscus, ficus, etc. venation is, please observe the leaf here. Yes, the veins are parallel to one another. We call it parallel venation. If the veins are parallel to one another, we call it parallel venation. And examples for it are the leaves of banana, bamboo, wheat, grasses, maize, etc. So, we can see that different leaves have different types of venation. Sometimes it may be reticulate or it may be parallel venation. Now we can move to the function of leaf. In our lower classes, we have studied that transpiration takes place in leaves and also leaves prepare food by the process of photosynthesis. Today we can do some activities to prove the function of leaf. Let us move. Transpiration takes place in leaves. Let us demonstrate a simple experiment to show that transpiration takes place in plants. Take a medium-sized potted plant. Cover it with a polythene bag. Tie its mouth at the base of the stem with thread as shown in figure. Mark the polythene bag A. Next to the potted plant, place an empty polythene bag and tie the mouth with a thread. Mark it as B. Expose the setup to the sunlight for an hour. After an hour, you will see that water drops appear inside the polythene bag A. The polythene bag B does not show any water droplets in it. This shows that water comes out of the leaves in the form of vapor by the process of transpiration. Plants release a lot of water into the air through this process. That is why we were able to observe water droplets inside the polythene bag. Why did we tie a cover around the leaves? Yes, to get the water vapors inside the polythene bag. Otherwise, we will not get it. And from where the water appears in the polythene bag? Yes, water vapor changed to water. That process is called condensation. So, through condensation, the water appeared inside the polythene bag. So, from this we can prove that transpiration takes place in leaves, or one of the function of leaves is transpiration. And the next function of leaf is that leaves prepare food. And the main ingredient of our food is starch, we all know. Let us check whether starch is present inside the leaf or not. For that, take a leaf from a plant. Take a beaker with water. Take a test tube, pour methylated spirit into it. Insert the leaf into the test tube. Boil the leaf in methylated spirit over a water bath as shown here. We are doing it to remove the chlorophyll in the leaf. Otherwise, it will mix up with the experiment. The spirit becomes pale green due to chlorophyll dissolved in it. And leaf become pale white due to the removal of chlorophyll. We had taken the leaf to a petri dish and now we are adding a drop of iodine solution to it. And what color we could see? Yes, the leaf turns into blue-black color. It indicates that starch is present in the leaf. That means that leaf prepares food during photosynthesis. And dear children, don't do this experiment by your own because spirit is highly inflammable. Be careful. It is advised that it is demonstrated by the teacher in the class. Since we have no schools now, it is unable to show you, and Don't try to do it from your home. It is an activity which involves the use of spirit and heating, so be careful about it. Okay, so from this activity we could see that starch is present inside the leaf. That means food is present there. Okay, so the function of leaf we can or sum up as leaves of the plants release a lot of water into the air through the process of transpiration, and leaves prepare food by the process of photosynthesis and it gets stored in different parts of the plant. So that's all about the functions of leaves. So today we studied about two parts of the plant, stem and leaves. The function of stem is to transport water to all parts of the plant, and function of leaves, transpiration and photosynthesis. And also we studied the structure of leaf. Petiole, the part of the leaf that attaches to the stem. Lamina, the broad part of the leaf. Veins, the lines that we see on the leaf. The thick line we see in the middle, we call it midrib. And two types of venation, reticulate venation, that is net-like design of veins, and parallel venation, the veins are parallel to each other. So that's all about this session. We are moving to the follow-up activity. It's an interesting activity for you guys. So what you want to do it here is, it is clearly given as activity 3 in textbook page number 55. Put a leaf under a white sheet of paper or a sheet in your notebook. Hold your pencil tip or crayon sideways and rub it on the portion of the paper having the leaf below it. Get the impression of the leaf as in the picture. Try it with more leaves and share the impressions with your family. Ask them to guess the leaf and have fun. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.